Hey guys, welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Don here. We're going to talk about what worked this week and what didn't work, and I'll kind of explain a little bit. What's been working is the tech list. A lot of people are downloading that from the site. This week I want to talk about one aspect of the tech list, and if you haven't downloaded, I'm going to put it in the description component here. Calendly. Calendly is how I set up everything in my office. I'll show you in a little bit. Actually, I'll just show you right now. It's a little bit easier. I can show you how I use Calendly. So Calendly is something that I use when I'm setting up different types of webinars and stuff like that. So you log into it, and it's an easy way to set up like meetings and things like that. What I'm doing currently is we're going to have a webinar called All About Foot and Ankle Arthritis. And we're going to be doing that with the docs here. And this is what it's going to look like. Basically, we're doing it February 22nd. And here's some information about it, and it automatically sends people the link to this. So that's how I use Calendly. I also use it to set up like a strategy call, practice mastery, interviews, and this is how I do all my my interviews actually. And we're going to talk about a lot of those that I did recently. So it gives them certain time slots in my calendar. So that's Calendly. That's on the tech list, and there's a lot of other stuff on the tech list as well. Also, I signed up patients for this shoe buying guide. I started to do it in the office before. What I used to do is I send it to them in the email, and they weren't signing up to it as much. So now I just actually pull it up through Patient Education Genius, pull it up, and I actually put their email in there so they get a copy of it right away. So I get them on my list when they're in the treatment room. I tried to use Canva for video editing. It's kind of a blessing and a curse. Canva was good, but the problem is when these videos are really heavy, they take a long time to download. Anyway, on my system, it could be we have these mini computer things that we use, so it could be that. It's just not powerful enough. But it's very easy to edit these videos. I can add in images and things like that. What I'm thinking about doing is when I'm doing these videos, I can just talk my way through it with my video, and then I can add in the pictures afterward. That's going to make it easier. I use Designer to do a second book. The second book is always easier than the first. So if you guys decide to do Designer and you want my book, I can send you a Designer like link for one of mine as a template, and you can just make your other ones through it. I put a link underneath here to Designer. I'll show you that what my second one was. The second one was actually the shoe buying guide, so it was a lot easier than the first. The plantar fasciitis course is going well. I'm getting a lot of good feedback, and there's something cool now. Within phones, Kajabi has this cool thing. So I know this is going to be kind of ghetto here, but I'm going to show you it on my phone. So on my phone, I don't know if you can see that right here is that looks bad, but it's the plantar fasciitis course. And people can get all the information on that course now through this app. And the other cool thing is if you guys downloaded this 30-day practice blueprint, if you download it, this app, you just click on it, you can get all that content on your phone. So you just click through it and you can watch all the videos and everything right on your phone. That's kind of a cool thing. I didn't know Kajabi had that, but that's kind of a fun thing. And then there was this cool idea I learned from someone else. I'm going to show you in a little bit. We use Care Credit in our office, but this is a way that a doctor's office actually did it to check before patients come in. I'll show you that. So let me just show you that right away here. This was the place that did it right here. Let me just share it. So, sorry about this. It was actually Village Podiatry. So Village Podiatry centers, they actually run on EOS. Okay. So they are a very kind of cool, I think, we talked about that before, entrepreneurial operating system. So they have a lot of offices, surgery suites, things like that. And they have this cool thing. I haven't seen anyone do this before, but if you click this is their Care Credit link. And it goes to Village Podiatry on Care Credit. So Village Podiatry, and you can learn about financing, paying, and calculating how much your monthly expense will be with this Care Credit card. So it's kind of cool because it links directly to them. So you can send patients directly to your own kind of site link if you're doing Care Credit. I thought that was kind of a cool thing. I haven't seen that been done before. Okay. So let me talk about some of the recent interviews that I did. I interviewed this guy, Gage. He works for Forward Motion, and they have this cool scanner. Once again, I don't receive anything from these. He's a marketing guy, and we're talking about ideas of marketing orthotics. So I'll put the links to my interviews underneath here. I talked to Dr. Barbara Ung about ways of marketing her practice. She has a lot of kind of neat tips and ideas for marketing her practice. There's an interview for that. I interviewed this guy, Jeff Rogers. He sells these things. So this is a Pro Tech. So they sent some stuff over. We have these like massage balls, and this is like an Achilles sleeve. Not that, once again, we used to carry trigger point tools, but they didn't allow us to carry them anymore. So we wanted to carry these. So we carry his tools. And I interviewed him just to kind of see what his life was like as an entrepreneur. So if you want to listen to that one, you might enjoy it. And this guy was fun. Okay. Marco, he talks about incentives. So basically he talks about how in your office, you can give away like basically hotel vouchers. So the thought is, like, let's say someone shows up on time. You can say, hey, I want to thank you. I'm going to give you a gift card for a discount at a restaurant. I'm going to give you a gift card for 3 days at a hotel. I thought about, like, when I interview people for Podiatry Practice Mastery, I can give them one of these gift cards. It's kind of a cool way. It's using incentives. What's the idea? The idea is there's a lot of open space in hotels, and if they don't use it, they lose it. So basically, he has these off-peak times he can give away, and you'll spend money on the restaurant. You'll spend money on other types of things. You might give a video testimonial. He's got a way of doing this, and his gig is marketing. It's super cheap, like $37 a month to offer this to your patients. So this is kind of a cool idea. I was really kind of impressed. It kind of it's like putting money in your pocket and sending it on fire. It's one of those things I look for, to something create that desire or interest in it. So this was a good interview. You might enjoy this. And Mo is someone I saw recently. She's been in billing her whole life. No one watched this video, so I don't know if I'm not selling her billing services, but she's just telling her experience about billing. And this was because there was one person that gets Podiatry Practice Mastery was interested in this, and I interviewed her and sent it to him because he had this question. Okay. Just to show you, this is what I do with my patients. I actually go to drpelto.com when they're in the treatment room. And I say, hey, this is a shoe buying guide. Here's the shoe liner test that I share that with all of them. And I say, hey, here's some local places. Here's the shoe buying guide. Why don't I just put your name and your email in? So this is the guide that I made with Designer. Okay. It was the guide. The second one was a lot easier than the first one. Okay. This is another thing I've been playing around with. This is that Plantar Fasciitis home study course that now patients can get on their smartphone, which is kind of cool. And they just basically click it, and they can get an access to get it for free. Okay. Talks about a 14-day, and I've gotten some good reviews on it. And so I put those right here. So that's kind of a neat idea. Another new idea, once again, 100 ideas. I just tested out for the first time today. This was fun. So I got this idea. Let me tell you the backstory about this. This is a presentation before my presentations. Okay. So this is for new patients when they come into the office. I did the initial slides, and I took like 10 minutes, and I sent it over to Fiverr. They designed it for $40, and this is what they came up with. Let me walk you through and explain the rationale for this. So this is a welcome to Central Mass Podiatry. This is a little bit about my family, me, my son, my history in Brazil. I went to the Manaim, and that's kind of something about me. Here are the other 3 doctors in my practice. This is what I do with new patients in the office. Talk about the new doctors. I talk about my passion in teaching them. There's some resources. I talk about my practice affiliation, build confidence, board certification. And then this is I learned from Patty Lund. This is I say, and my commitment to you is total satisfaction, excellent care. I'm going to treat you as family. I'm going to communicate to your doctor, and I'm going to give you great referrals if you need them. If you need someone else that I can help you with, I have some great people I can help you with. Okay. Does that sound good? Yes. Then I say, and your commitment to me is this. I'm going to go over this. If you make an appointment, you're going to keep it. I want more than a doctor-patient relationship. I want a friendship. That's something I really like, okay, is developing friendships with patients. If you have any dissatisfaction, you'll respect me enough to tell me. If you're dissatisfied, you don't have to stay with me, meaning you can leave. If you are satisfied, which I hope, and I'm going to strive everything I can to do this, you're going to pay what's expected. Okay, I don't want to deal with any financial things. You're going to refer 2 other people of comparable quality to yourself. And then what I usually say is, and I don't want to say, I don't want like mean people. And then you're going to give me an online review. Okay, that's what I tell them. And I set them up. So then when I ask for the online review, when I ask them the referral, I talk about this the first visit. Now, this is a cool idea. I think so anyway. Hope you guys think it is too. And then I talk about, like, how'd you hear about us? Have you seen another provider? Anything that you're not happy about, most happy about? What are the 2 main things you'd like to accomplish? And why is it important that we get you better soon? So this kind of leads me, then they're going to share me their big issues. And then from there, now I don't know if I like my face here. Okay, this is how they made it. But then I have links to my other presentations. So if they're here for plantar fasciitis, Achilles tendonitis, things like that, I just click it and it actually opens up my other slides, my slides that I'm actually using. So this is something new. I used it for the first time. It kind of worked. It worked well. So those are kind of the thoughts this week. Once again, if you haven't done this 30-day practice blueprint for you guys, just so you know, you can sign up for it. I'm making people pay now. You might be, I'm not actually, it's not, you're not paying, but let me share this with you. Okay. So you guys aren't mad at me, but I want to explain why. So the thought is, here's the 30-day practice blueprint. And I was talking to Dr. Baum, Neil Baum, and he says, Don, you know, you're giving away like a ton of stuff in here. And the problem isn't that you're offering it for free. The problem is people don't value what's free. Okay. So it's not about the money. It's about, I want you guys to do this. So it says it's free, but this is cool. Let me show you this. But down here, it says you're going to get 45-day access. You're going to get free access for 45 days. Now, why is it not for free? Well, it is for free for 45 days, but I know how doctors are, right? I know how I am. If you give me something to do that's free forever, I'm never going to do it. If you give me 45 days, I'm going to do it. So I want you guys to do it. And then if you're finding it valuable and you want access to it forever, then you can buy it. That's kind of the idea. Does that make sense? So this is, and I've gotten some good reviews from other doctors that are using it. So that's another new thing that I'm trying. Okay. Once again, I hope I didn't rant on too much today. I hope you guys found it beneficial.